Good morning and welcome to the start of another school year at Northeast Independent School District. There's so much in store for each of us, and I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about some things to have on the forefront of our minds. First, I want to thank you for your constant professionalism. The last few weeks of the previous school year, I was happy to relax the dress code to help you be more comfortable during the end of the year school activities. This is always a delicate decision because we need to appear professional at all times, especially when working with students and their families. But you did not abuse that flexibility, and I appreciate the appropriate dress you had then, as well as during the upcoming year as we return to our usual dress code. I also appreciate the thank you emails you all sent me. In fact, I think I received more comments on that than anything else. Given the demands on our schedules, the district has decided not to hold traditional convocations this month. This decision was made with you in mind. Typically, these auditorium seats are filled during convocations at each of our high schools. It's our opportunity to welcome you back and talk about important initiatives that the district is embarking on. But we know you have a lot of responsibilities as you get prepared for your students, and you're trying to do it all just in a matter of days. We didn't want to take away valuable time that could be utilized for other things, such as preparing classrooms, lesson plans, and meeting and working with your school teams, especially with the new teacher evaluations that need to be learned. As you work on your mini classroom preparations for the school year, I'm sure many of you are thinking about the TTest. This is the first year we will use this system district-wide, and it is a big change that will take some time to master. But I don't want you to worry about it. Just as with any big program changes we've experienced in the past, there is always an adjustment period to get through. Take a deep breath. I promise it's going to be okay. The TTest, which stands for Texas Teacher Evaluation and Support System, is the new appraisal system for teachers. After 2 years of piloting this instrument, Texas will begin implementing it statewide this coming school year. This change comes after having used the Professional Development Appraisal System, PDAS instrument since 1997. TTest is designed to support a teacher's continuous improvement. It is designed to promote growth within a teacher's scope of professional development and in turn ultimately ensures student achievement. You have many questions, I'm sure, but trust that they will all get answered and you will do just fine. Adaptability and flexibility are big keys to our success. This is nothing new. We have dealt with change before and you've never failed to meet the challenge. Speaking of challenges, we have learned what our district scores are from our assessments in the spring. I want to congratulate you on all your hard work this past year. While we know we've made great strides, we still have room for improvement. It's important to focus on special groups, including our special education, ELL, and economically disadvantaged children. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. When school starts, we have to hit the ground running. Equally important in public education is a supportive community that lifts up our schools, students, and teachers. It's common to turn on the news and see negative headlines about the public school system, but it is so rare to see the positive news stories. And we know these examples happen every single day. Hopefully you've seen these flags flying at your school in different locations across the school district. The Go Public campaign is shining a light on all of these successes. For those of you new to the district, Go Public is a collaborative effort by 16 San Antonio area independent public school districts to generate better awareness of the wonderful, life-changing things happening in public schools. We know of the great things happening at all of our schools, and this is a way to share them. Northeast is proud to be a member of this important initiative as we work together to promote the great things in our schools, including nutritious meals, skilled nurses, amazing extracurricular activities, and talented and inspiring teachers. Our students win national academic awards, work internships abroad, build rockets for NASA, perform on Broadway, play professional sports, and are awarded full scholarships to Ivy League schools. Let's make sure our community knows what our students accomplish each day by being a product of a public school system. In light of the many tragic events our country has seen over the past few months, we also want to assure parents that our students are safe when they are in school. In fact, safety and security has always been one of our most important priorities. After all, if students aren't safe, they can't do well academically. In addition to fire and lockdown drills that are mandated, we all need to be vigilant and aware of our surroundings. It's up to all of you to know who is on your campus at all times. Know the students, know the families. If you see something that doesn't seem right, it's your responsibility to take action. At the end of the day, public education is a people business. In addition to being educators and administrators, you are the face of your school and this district. What you say and how you interact with families that come to the front office or call you on the phone translates into the impression they have of Northeast School District. It's important to build relationships and reach out to your parents. Keep the lines of communication open. It can make all the difference in changing perceptions or misconceptions about our schools. Also, among the crucial relationships you have to foster are those with your own campus leadership. You may have noticed that a good number of our principals have been reassigned to different campuses over the summer. A lot of thought was put into these decisions, and while they are being placed in the best possible location for both them and their students, we know that this can sometimes be a big adjustment for staff. If you are in this situation, please embrace the change and do your best to make the transition as easy as possible. We all share a common goal, and our teamwork is essential if we are to be advocates for public education. The Texas Legislature meets in regular session in January 2017. As you know, the Texas Supreme Court has ruled that it is the role of the legislature to address the school finance system. Northeast ISD will be very involved in conversations about fixing the outdated system. We support a reliable school finance system that keeps local tax dollars in local districts while still ensuring that all students have access to quality public schools. The court acknowledged that students deserve transformational, top-to-bottom reforms that amount to more than Band-Aid on top of Band-Aid. Our effort will be to inform elected officials on how the school finance system can be improved. At the same time, we will oppose any legislation that diverts public tax dollars away from our classrooms. Another priority area of the upcoming legislative session will be the assessment and accountability system. Northeast supports a fair accountability system that provides educators, parents, and patrons with accurate information about school quality and recognizes the diversity of the state. The current accountability system is so complex that it makes it difficult to truly understand the quality of schools and fails to adjust to school communities with more challenging environments. Our hope is that improvements can be made in this upcoming session before the new accountability system is enacted. I'm interested in reviewing the report from the Texas Commission on Next Generation Assessments and Accountability that includes our own Chief Instructional Officer, Dr. Pauline. The report will be submitted to the Governor and Legislature by September the 1st and may drive much of the legislative conversation on improvement. We begin the year with a renewed focus to ensure that our students are successful on all their state assessments. We realize that one test on one day does not represent all the things you accomplish with your students, but we will comply with what is required of us as we advocate for improvements. When it's all said and done, we are here to provide a quality education and give our students the tools they need to succeed in the workforce and college. And we are also here for so much more. Northeast ISD offers an abundance of opportunities, not on just the football field or athletics, but also in fine arts, JROTC, and career and technical education. We continually strive to identify areas of improvement and create a balance of equity and excellence across the school district. We serve a very diverse group of students and therefore provide equal opportunities for learning and growth. Throughout the year, I will update you on major district news so you won't miss out on anything you need to know. Thank you for all you do. and best wishes for an outstanding school year.